She's kind of like it. Do you guys see the trailer too?
Yeah.
Opened up, dude. So freaking like seductive and like I was watching it next to my wife, and she's like, "What the fuck are you watching?" I'm like, "Babe, I swear it's the new trailer." Like,
it's just my hobby.
Not what you think it is.
Leave me alone. It's my hobby.
oh man, very good trailer
Hey,
though.
leave me alone. I'm trying to fab over here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 33 of Big Deck Energy. I'm Bailey. I'm joined by my co-hosts Josh, Tyler, and Ben. This week we're going to be talking about Pro Tour LA. What a Pro Tour! That finals match was insane.
Yeah, did you guys get to watch it? Or I know a few
Oh,
of us
yeah.
in Discord were watching it live together.
Yeah, I
What
was,
a match,
I was
huh?
in there with you.
Yeah, you were. I meant I was actually looking at Josh. I know you're not in studio
I was
tonight,
there.
Bailey, but
Yeah,
you were
I
there in
picked up on the
spirit,
eye
Josh.
movement.
I was.
And just a lot of good games throughout the Pro Tour. It was probably some of the best games that I've watched, alongside some of the best casting that I've heard for a while.
The excitement was there for sure.
Their lineup of casters this Pro Tour was great.
Indeed.
Yeah, I agree.
We've already, it feels like we just stopped with like heavy hitters talk, but we've already got some spoilers from Part the Mistveil, and we're definitely going to talk about those. They've caused quite the buzz among the local scene.
Yeah.
You know,
Was that laugh, Cliff?
I was looking back and thinking about
the buzz.
our predictions on the heroes, and I mean, we hit it right on the head.
I think we missed. I think we predicted Wizard, but then maybe Cliff said Assassin. But I thought we
No, we said Blue Illusionist.
did we?
We did.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
We said, I guessed
feel like that
Assassin.
was-
We said Blue Illusionist, and we were all pretty confident in a ninja. We thought there might be a wizard, but we were, I think, more
Yep.
favored on the illusionist.
Yeah, the waning moon.
Yeah.
The waning moon part in the reveal.
It threw me off.
Yeah, threw us all off. I think a little.
Threw us for a curve.
Yeah. But now that the Mistveil is parted, and we have these new heroes to go over today, so yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, why don't we just hop right into it? So PT, did you guys see the hero representation?
Yes.
Most played hero was KO. I think we all kind of saw that, right?
What?
Shocker.
Yep. 76, Stromae with 52. Dory, I think, 29 was probably the talk of the tournament, right?
A lot of Dories.
And a lot of
There
this.
was a lot of stories.
Well, it was also this new hatchet build, right? I know a weekend before the Kasai hatchet deck won. Was it a Battle Harden or a Calling? I think it was a Battle Harden. The weekend before Pro Tour. I think a lot of people were just like, "Wait, you can just do this with Dory, and then potentially have that third axe swing." I will say this. I mean, shout out to Cole Love, one of our locals. He has been on some form of dual wielding warrior since I can remember. I've been playing against the guy for a few years now. He beat me with a Dory hatchet build first weekend of RTNs, and this was a month before PT. So he was dabbling in something, before most, right. There's definitely something to figure out with the new Dory deck. There's some legs there, I think.
Oh yeah. The hatchets definitely have skyrocketed in price if you're looking for cold foil.
Oh, I bet.
Hatchets.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh,
They're up there. But no, I think this new hatchet build is way more viable, even in Kasai. We were talking about how Kasai won that Battle Harden with hatchets. Dory with hatchets now is just way more viable. There's just so much more opportunity for Dory to go again. It's not even funny. So it's not as hard as it used to be, especially with a dual wield. You got take it on the chin. That card is unreal.
Yeah, that really performed this weekend.
Big time.
Felt like every time someone played it, it was just really good.
Yep.
Or like watching the games.
Getting that agility token to swing twice and just push damage every turn.
The Dory mirror in the top 8. Did you guys watch that match? It was like an hour and a half.
Yes.
Oh man. I mean, just
No, but I heard about it. I think I got in like right after that.
just
one.
top level play, down to the wire.
I totally thought Josh Lau was going to win that game until the time snap potion came back around. I knew it was going to be coming back up, and it's a no block, and that's what definitely was the turns of the table.
Yep, for sure. Going back to the hero representation a little bit, we had 28 Victors, 24 Azaleas, 22 Dash, 22 Katsu, 19 Levia, 18 Kanos. So I don't think Kano showed up in force as much as people thought.
Nope.
I think a lot of people were kind of scared of Kano. There was 388 players at the Pro Tour, and only 18 brought Kano. So it's a very small number.
That is.
Than I think what people originally thought, like I said. Then we have Kasai at 17, Bravo 15, 14 Prism, 14 Rhinar, Cliff, shout out. 10 Bolton, 8 Phi, 6 Viserai. We can come back to that. I would also like to talk about that deck. 4 Azuri, 4 Dash IO, 3 Arachne, 1 Vincent, and right on the bottom.
Let's go, dummy mommy.
Right on the bottom of this photo, sits Teklovasin with one madman that showed up to PT.
Yeah, Ty, tell us about how Pro Tour LA went for you.
Dude, I wish I could have been the only one there.
There's more than one?
Yeah, I was not at PTLA. I was not the tackle Boston in the room that day. Notably, though, no Riptide.
Nope.
No one showed up with Riptide.
Not
Kind
one.
of surprising, honestly. Cause,
So what's the true stinky tuna fish sandwich now? Is it Tekla or is it Riptide?
I don't know. It's funny. We all play like...
I think Riptide already stinks. You just got to give him the tuna now.
Yeah. But there's a Viserai deck that one of our locals knows the group of players, I think, that built that deck from Utah. I think the Utah group over there. And one of them ended up on stream, and Carter was all hyped, and I think he beat Bolton.
Yep.
Great game.
Yeah, he took
Great
a
to
dub on
see.
Bolton.
It was great to see like Viserai doing the mid-range Viserai thing, where they're not doing the OTK thing. It's just like this, pretty awesome like rune chant physical mixture, and they just do the mid-range thing, and they're happy to just attack you every turn rather than building up the rune chant thing. I always hated OTK.
They definitely like utilized value in this deck than the OTK, where you're just trying to get that one big turn. But I think Viserai has always been kind of like in the shadows recently, and he's really kind of starting to shine a little bit more as we see him, and he's actually doing decently well in this meta. Like, I don't think you can ever put Viserai out of the question compared to like Vincent, where they only had one. And I don't know.
Hey, watch what you say.
Did Vincent make it to day 2 though? I didn't see that.
I don't think I saw her on day 2.
Well, actually, I have the day 2 right here. Let's see. Vincent did not make day 2. Do you guys know the
before you get into that, how many of the Viserais converted to day 2? Just out of curiosity.
67% of them.
Damn.
There was
Really good.
100% of the
Is that 4? Yeah, it's 4 of them.
100% of the Teklovasins made day 2. So if you guys are trying to make day 2 out there, I mean, the numbers say right there that it's Teklo. Pick Teklo and you'll make day 2.
The other thing that shocked me was that there
Hey,
was
the math don't lie.
there was
Yeah, math don't lie, dude.
0% of Phi in day 2.
Yeah. Well, there's only a small number of Phis, I think.
But Phi,
Yeah, there
Only
wasn't
8
many
showed
on
up.
them.
I know, but
All
Phi
8 of
can
them, though,
typically
not
dump.
converting. Yeah. They have to find the Dromize. I think they probably get dumpstered by KO. They just can't keep up with KOs.
True.
No. Even that new Dory deck probably just beats Phi. They don't want to be blocking the hatchets, and if you're letting them have like 3 hatchet swings a turn, it's,
Oof, gross.
Yeah. They just get to
Absolutely gross.
present 16 with their weapon or whatever. I don't even know if it's that number, but it seems
It's
like
a
it's
lot.
it seems like it's that pushing that 14 plus that people like to try to get with their 4-card hands, when they're able to like swing the third time.
Yep.
But yeah, what a tournament, man. It was won by we'll go over to the top 8. We had 4 KOs, no surprise. 2 Dories. Both were hatchet Dories. One Kano squeaked in. So congrats to him. That's a pretty awesome feat. And then one Dromai. And the winner was Arthur Trehe, I think is how you pronounce his name, on Dromai. And an insane finals. Had to draw strictly Sigil of Solace at the end to stay alive and crack back with Arcane on a dragon with Burn Them All. And he drew exactly Sigil of Solace with his Sink Below.
Yeah, that was one of the craziest top decks I've ever seen.
Yeah, pretty wild.
He took
Well, it was
almost...
not the Sink, wasn't it?
Yep.
He took almost 5 minutes to figure out whether or not he needed to play. I mean, regardless, he knew that he was dead. If you listen to the interview afterwards,
The
he
turn
was like,
before, though, with the patience and keeping the Sink, where most people
smart.
would have probably just slammed that Sink as fast as they could have. He kept it to Arsenal, and there was kind of like a pause. I know in the commentary where they were almost questioning,
what's he doing?
what's going on here, But I think he knew. I just think he knew what was happening, and I didn't look
He
like
was doing a lot of math throughout that game and figuring out his odds.
Oh, 100%. 100% was trying to figure out the value. He was looking at Max's in his discard. He looked in Max's graveyard so many times it wasn't even funny.
Mm-hmm.
Looked in his own so many times, trying to do the math to figure out what his odds were.
They're counting the numbers of pumps and go agains and
I
all
think
that stuff.
I think honestly, if Max would have kept the Overpower in his hand, that might have changed the game or the dynamic.
Which one? The
Overpower.
The one blue or whatever he had in the list.
Instead of Spillblood. But, I mean, I feel like Spillblood might have been probably was the right call, but if you can catch somebody off guard with that Overpower, it's quite nuts.
I think even with the Overpower, though, the Sink would have just chomped it up, right? So if he
would have done the first.
Well, if he keeps that over the Spillblood, I thought Arthur
Yeah.
had
If he
the Sink
plays out
below.
the Sink from Arsenal still, it just
I think
He would have had to on the first turn or on the first attack.
Yeah, right. But then he just wouldn't have Spillblood for the second attack, right? Or the two dominates, right? Or
I guess
I forget exactly if he chose to.
He chose the Spillblood route instead because of the dominate. But
And dude, I mean, such high level play, just ridiculous to watch that top 8.
yeah.
it was ridiculous. That was some of the best Flesh and Blood I want to say that I've watched in a hot minute.
Well, I think Brian Gottlieb said it best. He said that last game was probably the best game ever played, on stream.
Yeah.
At a high level event like that.
100%. That was so fucking clean, and I mean, it was just an overall great game to watch.
Yeah, I was at the edge of my seat, man. For real.
Oh, I was standing. I was standing right in front of the TV. And the worst part about it was that
I was fucking pacing like I would for a football game or something.
The worst part about
down to
it
the wire.
was in Watertown, where we are at. The power went out for 2.5 hours, so I couldn't watch part of the Pro Tour for a little bit when it was live.
Yeah.
So I was so scared I was gonna miss the ending.
Yeah.
And was able to catch it right at the last half of that game, and it was beautiful that I was able to.
Might be a good time to tell the audience that we are a day or two behind here with the release on the episode. A huge snowstorm hit Minnesota, and we were kind of hunkered down for a few days, and we record in studio. So, yeah, it was just the roads were too bad to really get out to Josh's. So
They were rough, and I had to go plow them. Let me tell you, it was not fun.
yeah.
Yeah,
night of recording
they were
too,
just
right?
pure ice.
It was terrible. It was not fun. It was brutal.
But did you guys hear about the Living Legend tournament?
Was
Very
it Battle
briefly.
I only heard that there was one there. I didn't know anything about it.
Won by Michael Fung on Chain, taking down Brody Spurlock on Lexi.
Ooh.
Thing to note in this tournament, no Starvos in the top 8.
I wonder if Brody was on Lightning Lexi then, with all of the restricted ice cards.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm sure Plunder runs make that list,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, you get Ball Lightning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you do.
Hey, you get Ball Lightning.
You just don't
in
get.
that deck,
I
probably.
think Channel Lake is the only one, the main one that's.
Yeah, you probably don't even run it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess okay. So at that point, if it's just one card, maybe you add it for certain matchups just to hit it against
It's a blue block.
Yeah,
3.
well, yeah. You probably still
Blue,
play it. You still
block
play it.
3.
Yeah.
Most decks probably play all those that they can.
But no, it just goes to show how hard that hit on Starvo for banning all those cards really make a difference in the Living Legend format. Nerfing Starvo that much.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
I would say it is too much.
Still think they should have just banned Starvo, but
No, I think you just ban Awakening. I think, like, if you want to play Starvo, you just take away the thing that makes it almost deterministically, like, you just lose a game no matter what if they see an Awakening. It's, it seems like they get the free pulverize, I think is what they do usually,
yeah,
right?
but then that just like gimps old him.
Well, yeah, maybe, I guess, because he likes that card too, right? Like,
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think you don't want it to be this bad where not a single freaking Starvo top 8s. But you also don't want it to be where, like, Awakening's just, like, legal, because then you do just get top 8s like that first tournament where all 8 were Starvo.
Maybe
so I don't know. There's a fine balance in there somewhere. I'm sure. I have faith that the devs will, like, figure it out, but there's no way they're gonna, like, keep this restricted list the way it is. I don't think.
No. They can't.
Can't wait to start playing LL though, man. We still haven't really been able to do that.
No.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited.
Cool. Well, you guys want to get into some of these spoilers?
Yeah, why don't we get into this new set? Hey, we finally got some information on part of the Mistveil. And we found out that there's a new resource called Chi. It's blue, and it's going to be used for the new heroes. And our speculations were kind of right. So we guessed that there was going to be an illusionist or wizard, an assassin, and ninja. We were just questioning whether it was going to be an illusionist or a wizard. But we got information on all 3 of the heroes. Why don't we start off with the assassin hero? Nuu Alluring Desire. She is a 4 intellect, 4 health assassin hero. Her ability is your attacks with stealth get when this chain link resolves, banish all action cards defending this. Instant, pay 3 chi, look at the top card of an opposing hero's deck. If it's blue, you may banish it. Until end of turn, you may play blue cards from that hero's banish zone without paying their resource cost.
Pretty wild, huh?
That's nuts.
Seems strong when you.
It kind of feels like they're just leaving the contract mechanic for assassins behind.
No. It gives contract attacks that ability, right?
It gives stealth.
Oh.
It's stealth.
Oh,
cards,
right.
yes.
Okay. 2 different ways to play the hero or the class, though, right?
What is interesting is if you time it with like a leave no witness with go again into one of the stealths, and then they block the stealth, that chain link resolves and they banish, you'll still fulfill the contract off of a card before it, like leave no witness or any of the other ones that they run. So if you kind of do a combo deck, you can still fulfill your contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you play her, though, you don't really play many contracts. Maybe leave the witnesses.
She's already dead, but as a hero ability, basically.
I immediately thought of...
that ability on its face looks nuts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's a free Macho Grande back at you. Have fun.
Well, yeah,
I suppose a contract would still work because it's only stealth cards that banish all action cards defending this, but her ability still uses the top card of the deck.
So can you have access to the banish zone at all times? Is basically like, so like the contracts cards will be like banishing cards that you still might be able to use later, or is it like a...
It's just on 3 instant, look at the top card of an opposing hero's deck.
Yep.
If it's a blue, you may banish it. Until end of the turn, you may play blue cards from that hero's banish zone.
Okay. Yep. So then even if you don't hit a blue, you still are able to play the blue cards for one blue mystic chi.
Off of all of their, like, all your stealth, no matter what, you're banishing them at the end of it. So you still get to play all those cards.
Yeah, you just have to to be able to play them. You have to pitch the three chi, right?
The question is, how much chi are you going to need in your deck for this?
Yeah, I think the easy answer with the chi,
surgical goes into this deck very, very well.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. I think the easy thing with Chi trying to like predict what it's going to be doing is like they just make cards, mystic cards, kind of like Draconic, and then when you pitch them, you're just pitching them for Chi. So then you just have a limited number of, blue pitch Chi or mystic cards, I guess. I'm hoping it's not that though. Like I'm hoping there's a little bit something to it. Or maybe you have to bank it up and like collect Chi, thinking Dragon Ball Z here. Yep. Kamehameha,
Yep.
But all of their abilities seem very strong. When I first read this ability, I thought, oh yeah, shit, she can like steal my Teklo pieces that like I need, and I can't like respond to it because they'll have priority, I think, like when this resolves, right? So like she'll play out my Evos, and like she can't play them because she doesn't have base armor, but you can still play them and like not choose a base armor, so she can get rid of them for free, just like willy-nilly get rid of my blue steel souls. So
when you play them, does that go into your discard then, technically?
Yep. Yeah, okay. I'm assuming. Yeah, they wouldn't like your card wouldn't go into their graveyard.
Gotcha.
If that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. No chance. I actually don't know that, but I'm guessing no.
Judge? Really?
If it's anything like other TCGs,
you'll roast us for asking
the way
that.
they handle it, like your cards will never go to any zone that your opponent controls.
Yep. It's always like owner of card, right? Type thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so at that point, I don't think she even plays out your Evo. She just leaves them in banished.
No, she definitely does because it's for free. You just pitch a blue into her, and then all my blues she can play for free, right? Or is it just one card?
No, it's as many
as you want.
That's wild. I mean, it's an action.
They have to have go again.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. If you could string along a bunch of blue go agains or something, that would be wild.
If you were able to do that to a ninja like Katsu, and you take all his blue surging strikes, his whelming gust waves, and just get all the go again.
Well, actually, those don't have natural go again.
Or from Zen.
Well, if you get them.
Oh, you mean actually played there?
Yeah,
like
their
in
combo.
sequence.
Yeah, just fucking
no fucking
boom, boom, boom.
No
right
way.
back at him.
A blue?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. They could just go all blue, all blue dishonor wave at you.
It'd be unreal.
No way, dude.
It has to happen.
Oh no!
Someone's got to dishonor Katsu as.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be too good.
This hero seems like incredibly strong.
She does.
I love that all four.
She seems like she's gonna be nuts. I'm gonna be honest.
Yep.
This seems like the gas just came on for power level.
Yeah. She's kind of like it. Do you guys see the trailer too?
Yeah.
Opened up, dude. So freaking like seductive, and like I was watching it next to my wife, and she's like, "What the fuck are you watching?" And I'm like, "Babe, I swear it's the new trailer." Like,
it's just my hobby.
Not what you think it is.
Leave me alone. It's my hobby.
Oh man, very good trailer
Hey,
though.
leave me alone. I'm trying to fab over here.
She'll send you a packing.
So my question for you guys: do you think Nuu is going to be the strongest assassin over Yuzuri and Arachne?
Over Arachne, probably. Over Azuri,
sure.
No. I still think the consistency on Azuri's ability wins out there.
I think it's too early to tell. I think she seems really freaking strong though. So like she definitely has the potential.
It's gonna depend on what
to push
my
earliest.
Because I'm assuming that some of the new cards for her might really accentuate what she's trying to do. Some of the newer stealth cards will probably play for her better.
Also depends on who she's playing into. Like, what the fuck is she gonna do against a Phi? Or like a Dromai?
Well, Dromai's gonna be gone.
Speaking of, I wanted to like mention that like how
she's at 998.
She will be gone that first week of ProQuest season, unless she somehow doesn't win a single ProQuest.
She's gonna get the Briar.
All the Dromai players conspire and don't play her.
Yeah, what was Briar survived on 998 for like.
I think Dromai's at 996, so she needs to win 2 ProQuests. They start next month, I think, April 13th.
Yep.
So.
The 990 curse. You never know.
Yeah, man.
Anywhere in the 990s, you may never get out of it.
No, she'll be gone, though. I think a lot of players are going to rejoice.
Well, speaking of illusionists, we got the new illusionist.
Right?
maybe some of these Dromai players can switch over to the blue or the blue illusionist.
The Bluesionist?
From the
Is that what you were looking for? The Bluesionist?
Yes, from the red illusionist.
Yes.
So her name is Enigma, Ledger of Ancestry, and her ability is your first spectral shield attack each turn costs 1 less resource to activate. And then she has a once per turn instant, pay 3 resource, create a spectral shield token with a +1 counter. 4 intellect, 40 life.
Seems dope. I mean, love that she cares about spectral shields. Some of these like weird cards that care about it, like that one card with all the ghosts on the art. I forget the name of it, but I forget. Even like the horse one too, like the frightmare.
Yep, frightmare.
Like some of these cards that are blue that, you know, I'm hoping they're going to be good with this hero. I love that it just like is an instant, right? Once per turn, you get to just do it whenever.
Yep.
There's really no like pre-qualification to like activate it. Like with hero or with Prism, you know, it's always about their soul. Like you have to activate them, you have to like banish something from their soul. With this thing, you just get to do it whenever, which is kind of cool. They all have that about them, I think. I don't know if I'm going to be playing any of these heroes though, man. I know. Everyone, I know.
You said that last time.
Yeah.
Look who you're on.
I don't know how that happened though, dude. That was because I brought it as a meme just to fucking clown on everyone, and then like became obsessed with trying to figure it out. Honestly,
it's gonna happen this time. Trust me.
No, of the 3, it will be this one. I was thinking to myself, okay, if I'm gonna play one of these, it's probably gonna be the illusionist, right? But then like, I don't know. They all don't really appeal to me compared to like what I have built right now. So I don't know. I'm excited as hell. Like I don't want to sound down at all, but I don't think I'll be off like any of the heroes I'm playing right now for these 3.
Bailey, I know you played Prism for a small span. Are you interested in Enigma here at all, or?
Not really.
That's kind of what I was. Yeah, that was kind of my reaction. She seems cool, but like, like I don't know.
Like again, it's too early to tell for any of them. But
That's
she just
true.
kind of on her face seems like meh. Like I'll be very interested to see what support she gets in the set. But her ability just on its own doesn't seem as strong as Nuu or even Zen's.
True.
Zen's is nuts.
Yeah. Yep.
Zen sounds like a problem.
Well, why don't we
Just like you.
Why don't we get right into Zen? Tamer of Purpose. He's a 4 intellect, 40 life. Has a once per turn instant, so every hero has a once per turn instant, not an action or anything. Pay 3 chi. Create a
News
crowd.
is not once per turn though.
The what? Which one?
News. Hers is just instant.
Oh, you're
You
right.
can do
it
it
is just
as many
instant.
times as you want.
Well, I think. Oh, okay.
I don't know why
Yep.
you would,
Yeah.
But well,
that is important to note. You can do it multiple times a turn.
you gotta have 4 chis. Well, 4 chi cards in your hand.
4 blue pitch cheese. What if there's one pitch chi cards? Like, what if they're all 1? So to get 3, you have to like pitch 3 red almost or something. That would be kind of lame.
No.
That wouldn't feel like a blue at all.
No. But
Just speculation.
Zen's is once per turn instant, pay 3 chi, create a crouching tiger in your hand, search your deck for a card with combo, banish it, then shuffle. You may play it this turn.
I don't know if you said, but a mystic ninja we got. They're all mystic.
It is a ninja.
Yep.
Mystic.
I feel like if Dylan would create a hero in Flesh and Blood, one of our locals, it would be this hero.
Yeah.
He's like notoriously known for playing his Crouching Tiger Katsu deck. He hasn't brought that actually in a long time.
No. No.
Kind of a fun little combo deck a lot of times.
Machine Gun Kitty.
Yep. And this is just that deck, or this is just a hero that like wants to do those things. So super dope. Love the aesthetic too. He's like a big buff ninja instead of like a quick agile one.
I'm intrigued to see what his weapons will be.
Yeah.
Very
Low key
intrigued.
kind of looks like Sun Wukong.
I was gonna say he reminds me of that like airbender dude from Legend of Korra.
The airbender dude from Legend of Korra. You mean
whatever
like
his name is.
Zahir.
no,
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
No,
But he is holding a staff, so are we going to see a ninja two-handed staff weapon?
like a bow
that'd be
staff.
kinda
That's
cool.
what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Monks.
Yeah,
like a
dude,
monk.
it wouldn't be too off-brand for them. We already have fucking Zuko in the game, so
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel very intrigued about Zen. I mean, he kind of caught my eye over all three of them. I mean, his ability is just nuts. I've always wanted to build a Crouching Tiger Katsu, but it was just never really viable in the meta.
Mhm.
But now that we have a hero that's completely based around it, it's a different story.
Yep. I love that we're getting a talented set again. We've been kind of going. Well, I guess we had Dust Till Dawn, which was talented, but that was kind of a supplementary set. Yeah, we haven't had a talented one since what, Uprising, I think?
Yep.
Like draftable.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm guessing like the
Been a
Mystic
hot
cards will be like all shareable through the three heroes, right? So you'll be like fighting for the Mystic cards, trying to use them for your pitch and activations and stuff. Just like kind of like fusing with ice or lightning, right?
Yeah.
But instead of fusing, you would just use it to pitch and pay for a card, I'm guessing. Makes the most sense. Seems clean, you know. A little bit generic if that's the way it is, but I could see it being that and be just fine with it. We said, I think one of us said mist, like a mist ninja. So we got it half right.
Yeah.
It's a mystic ninja.
Mystic.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was kind of funny.
I'm excited for not just the set, but the lore in the set. I want to see what all these heroes are about, because it did talk about ancestors. So are these heroes based back before all the current heroes? Are they going to play a factor into the lore now? I don't know.
That's actually kind of a cool take. Like, are they heroes that are
bringing time
there
travel
right
to
now
Ray.
compared? Yeah, that could be interesting if they go with the ancestor route. They're like Katsu's grandpa or something. Like Zen is Katsu's like great grandfather or some shit. That'd be sweet. But yeah, I hope they give us some lore. Right. This is like a perfect set for them to be releasing as the game comes to Japan, I think.
Yes, it is a world premiere in Tokyo.
Yeah, love that. I think that's awesome.
And that takes place on May 17th through 19th.
But I think with something like that, you have to give us some good lore with it and maybe flesh these heroes out a little bit and like tell us who they are. Tell us what they're about, you know. I would love something like that. But yeah.
Confirmed we are getting expansion slot cards again.
Oh yeah, I think that'll be a mainstay in every set, dude. Just like a way to
They just noted it in the article.
Isn't that kind of what they're doing instead of like full-on expansion sets now?
Yeah, I think so.
I honestly like it a lot more. I think it fits.
I hope Teklo gets some help this set. I doubt he will, because they would have had to like.
He
Man, he just had
He got his
100%
expansion
conversion
one,
rate
dude.
at the Pro Tour.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's
He
cracked.
just
He's
held that
cracked.
Blue Majestic. He doesn't need it.
You're right. Evo Magneto does nothing, dude, and it's not a base. It's not a base. They don't even make it, like, the fact that it's not a base means like you screw up your setup turn where you like Singularity. Because when you play it, you don't get to play another one on top of it.
I still think that's like a -IO card.
Yeah, like it's good against certain things.
And it's like only
Oh, you mean
into,
Dash plays it over Teklo? Is that what you're saying?
I think, I mean, it's just like you find it and you're able to play it, and it's just a better arm than all the other arms that exist in the game.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's the only
Because
reason
most
why.
dashes are running Goliath, I think.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of like what you would give Teklo. And I mean, the easy answer is something that has like AB, but you can't give him like a whole new set because that would take up a ton of slots.
Yeah.
You can't give him like all new AB shit. So maybe like a weapon that just says your
like,
Evos have AB, just with like, you know, like kind of like they did with Luminaris. Like they just made Luminaris like 3 times until they got it right.
Yeah.
So give us like Teklo leveler, but it just like is better by like giving your Evos AB. You all like if they did that, you would start the game at 0.
That's asking a lot.
Well, listen, you'd start the game at 0, and you'd have to work to get your AB, just like you do any other game. You work to get your blocks. It's kind of like if Kano doesn't kill you, Kano has basically free reign to kill you right there. Turn 0, 1, and 2 probably before you even establish any AB. Like, and it's tough to play the 4-cost ones, like because they're 4-cost, you know, against Kano. So it's hard to like have shit to left up to pitch. So I don't know. It would be awesome to have some way against a Kano. I just feel like so many decks say that nowadays where they just like auto lose to Kano. But Teklo is definitely one of them. And it sucks to know that deck is like at a few hundred points and we have to deal with it for so freaking long still. So, but yeah. How the hell did we get on that topic? Oh, you said something about the expansion slot.
The expansion
Sorry.
slot is just confirmed again.
Yeah, my bad.
But I mean, I'm excited for this new set. To be honest, again, even though we just got out of heavy hitters, every time we bring up a new set, we're always talking about this. How it feels bad because a great set did just come out.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited for this set,
Yep.
even the sealed aspect in it. I'm excited to see if they do the combo cards again.
Mm-hmm.
How they're gonna incorporate some of those because they are very different attacks and abilities. So, and what they're based around. So it'll be interesting to see how they go on that route.
Yeah, you guys see the Marvels too? Oh man.
They
The
look
Marvel
so.
Heroes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of gave us a glimpse at like what they're gonna look like, and man, they are the best yet. I mean,
Yeah.
gosh, I have an Azalea Marvel, and it just is. It's so ugly. It's not a good one. It's so dark, and you can't really see the art. It's kind of like Cross Wrap. You play these like the cold foil Cross Wrap is a terrible looking card.
Yeah.
It's so bad. These cards are not that. They pop, and they like the art is awesome, and it's like so colorful and
The backgrounds and the
Oh,
settings
dude.
that all these
incredible.
heroes are in are just completely
They're such
different,
good-looking
but
cards.
so cool.
yeah.
I think we're gonna get that as a mainstay now, is Marvel heroes in every set. I don't think they're gonna be doing the cold foil heroes anymore for, RTNs and stuff like that.
Yep.
For top 8.
And I think that's
Yeah,
a
I
smart
think
choice.
so.
It makes like the sets hold value too.
Mhm.
Like those heroes will always be like a case hit.
Yeah.
If you get a good one, like and I like that they have the adult and young kind of versions where, yeah, if you get a young version, that's just like that's the lesser of the two, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it helps the sets like hold value, which I think is important.
Collectability.
Yeah, man, I hope they keep it that way because like I just got my Teklo from Nathan picked it up from PT, but that was locked behind judge packs. You had to pull the Teklo from a judge pack. Vince said, I think in
Foil
Teklo,
Teklo?
yeah, the only way to acquire them was through judge packs, and I think just like having a hero cold foil, like just in judge packs just felt weird.
Yeah. I will say though that Teklovasen looks gorgeous.
Yeah, I know. His armor, dude, is like his arm piece with
Sick.
like dude,
Looks
how
so
that's
good.
cold foiled and it just looks
Looks so good.
looks so good.
But I am
Put a damn sleeve on it, Nathan. He just sends me a
just
picture.
had a raw.
I just know all greasy fingers. He's like, man,
It would have killed me if he would have had Cheeto dust on his fingers. Just
I
crude.
would have taken an orange highlighter and signed it on the front.
oh no.
All right. Well, is there anything else that you guys want to close on these heroes? Which hero are you most excited for? Which hero do you think you'll play?
I told myself when this set got announced, I'm like, all right, I honestly don't think there's going to be anything that interests me in this set. And then they drop in Assassin like Nuu, and I went, God damn it. Looks like I'm buying this set. They managed to rope me back in. I'm really excited to see some more Assassin stuff and see what she's capable of.
Cliff?
Especially now that it's become that mid-range, so everyone's running more blues.
Yeah.
If you're blocking with your reds, that's just a really ineffective turn cycle
Yeah.
for you. So
Yep.
it's going to be interesting.
Cliff, I know for the past 3 sets, they've really hooked you every single time. Because
It's
Dust Till
been
Dawn came around,
brutal.
you were like, no, I'm not going to buy the next set. All Mechanologist set. You're like, fuck. I'm not going to buy the next set. Heavy hitters with Ryan R and everything. You're like, fuck. Now this one with Assassin, you're doing the same shit.
Yep. They know what button to press, and it's the one that makes the wallet come out like a goddamn slot machine.
Bailey, how about you? Which one are you looking towards?
I don't know. I'm kind of in the same boat as Ty. I really don't know if I'll play any of them.
Valid.
I thought I was gonna play at least one, maybe two of the heavy hitters heroes. I haven't yet really. Um, and these new ones, they all look very interesting and good in their own right. I'm pretty comfortable on like my Azalea and my Rune Blades for the moment.
Mm-hmm. I will say you do kind of like your big like swinging like heavy hitting type decks, right? And these are kind of all meticulous, like I don't know, like tricky decks. They seem like almost.
Oh yeah, no. Why use brain when have hammer?
right. But no, like yeah, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if I'll play any of these. I probably won't, but they all look really sweet. Like, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of
I'll be on that Zen train.
Yeah, like I like our whole Discord blew up when they got revealed. And, like everyone is looking forward to some of these. And so that's cool. The assassin I know is making a ton of players happy, right? They're getting a new talented assassin finally, which is awesome. I don't think they had a talented assassin beforehand, right?
Nope.
Pretty cool.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, pretty sweet. And then yeah,
maybe it'll finally split up that Azuri player base too, because god damn, there's so many of them.
I feel like there's a lot of Azuris around us, but they're not really like kind of known to be like a menace elsewhere, you know. But that deck is like super annoying to play against.
I hate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Hate it.
Nuu seems not as annoying, but I mean, I say that until like she like takes my blues, and I'm like, hey,
what? I need those.
Hey, stop doing that.
The Guardian's gonna hate the new matchup. That's the thing.
Stop.
Yeah, yeah. Like you said, imagine like playing a Macho Grande against your Guardian opponent. Like, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
For a blue.
Cranial crush, right back at him.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
3 for.
That or just instant speed, throw a pummel on
their
one
blue
of your
buckling
attacks.
blows.
Yeah.
Break their shield or equipment.
Yeah.
A lot of hits against the Guardian.
Bailey's just hating us right now.
Steal their fucking dominated attacks and their pummel.
Oh.
Yeah,
Take their
that's what I
pummels.
was saying.
Blue pummels.
Yeah, steal the blue pummels. Just surgical and then throw their own
We're
blue
just like
fucking
making
pummel
up
on
all
it.
these blue lines. For
Hey, why not? Mainly
Look,
Guardian, because
against a
fuck Guardians.
you get to do the dishonor line.
Dude,
Hey.
she sounds so fun.
I would love
I'm
it.
so excited.
It was so cool. I couldn't.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what all these heroes bring to the table.
Absolutely.
If they're going to run it or if they're going to, you know, I really hope it doesn't ruin this meta, because I do like the meta right now, how it's so wide open and it's anybody's game. You know, obviously there's a few top decks, but it's not like they're running the game.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would push back a little. I don't think KO's running the game by any means, but I love to see that heavy hitters come out and it's like the clear best deck. I actually think that's like awesome. We haven't seen that since freaking Starvo, and I guess maybe like Fi and Icelander. Like when Uprising came out, those decks were like powerhouses.
nuts,
Like
yeah.
like the better decks in the format. But and then like I don't know if you guys saw the constructed decks they revealed are KO decks.
Yeah.
So the armory decks that you can buy now, this year they're releasing them. I forget exactly which month they're coming out, but they're KO decks. So I mean, pretty awesome to be able to just like get a new player and say, hey, like you could just play the best deck right now, and like
Here it is.
like it's just right there. I hope they put some
It'll
good
be
cards in
interesting
there.
to see what they put in.
I know. I hope they give us some like.
I hope to God they didn't have the same clown who built the Rhinar deck from Classic Battles.
No.
That deck was horrible.
That deck was horrendous.
I'm hoping they'll give them
That
like
deck was so bad.
some maybe non-foil like legendary stuff. Maybe you give them the hat, or you give them scabbies, or I don't know. You got to give them something in the deck that's going to be worth
white
it.
border scabbies.
No,
I
don't give them white
I don't think they
borders.
can include those. You can't include any of those in a pre-con deck.
Yeah, you could non-foil scabbies if the deck's
really
$40 or
good.
$50, like they're saying, like they have
Scabsies are 40.
right there. There you go. And then like the rainbow foil is always going to hold its value because it's rainbow foil. It's the collector piece. Like
Yeah.
like I could easily see them putting like a scabs in, and then maybe even like play sets of like
One
blood
Cast
rushes.
Bones.
Yeah.
No, like 2 cast
I
bones,
couldn't-
3 blood rushes. Like you give them scabs.
I don't know if I could see scabbies, but I could absolutely see like bone breakers or a flesh bag non-foil.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
I could see a flesh bag non-foil.
maybe scabs is like too strong.
Might be. I don't know.
That's so fun though.
Actually,
It's
you
such a
last
good
week that
it's such a
called for
good piece
scabs
of
to be
equipment
banned.
for players to like play and like it's fun to roll that dice and try to get the two
No,
active points.
then they might just give KO Knucklehead over.
No, fuck, I hope to God they don't do that. Although it does
Come
block for
on.
2 and 1.
Yeah, it's a 3 temper.
But you don't wanna,
or
like-
2 temper, but
Have I don't know.
Yeah, they'll probably give him a specialization.
yeah.
who knows? Who knows? I'm excited to see how
Go
they bring that out.
KO
Though.
rolling dice deck. All he does is roll dice.
We haven't seen a CC like pre-con build
He's got
deck
like
since Welcome.
Yeah.
That was the last
Yeah.
time we saw
Yeah.
it.
And
So-
those decks weren't really like chock full of good shit either.
No.
Like, they were just kind of very basic from what I remember. I used to have a few of them and they were not really anything special.
No.
But yeah, I'm hoping they justify like that $40 to $50 price point and like they give us some good shit in there for like a player to maybe like go 2 and 1 at their armories and then like have the chance for, winning. It'd be awesome for someone to like just take that deck and play it and actually have it do well in an armory. Like armories are can be like very competitive,
They can be. If you have a community where they're just like testing all their stuff, it's tough to come around and get a win sometimes.
Yep.
But
I just realized though we can kind of like finish off with this and then bands and then we can call it an episode. We didn't go over our weeks in Fab.
I almost forgot about the BNR.
Yeah, we can talk about bands now and then we can just go over our weeks in Fab a little bit and then I kind of want to talk about what we have upcoming this weekend. We might have some players that are going to make the drive from the city, so that'd be awesome to see some guys come down, and gals. But bands. You guys hear about the bands?
no.
Josh did not hear about the bands.
Is this the reban of another card that I'm thinking of?
So they basically came out and banned 2 cards preemptively.
Yep. Oh, this is so exciting.
They banned Berserk, and they banned Crown of Seeds, just indefinitely.
Earth Brute, Earth Brute, Earth Brute, Earth Brute.
Right? Berserk, they kind of gave a good reasoning where it just is restrictive in how they like are designing like current brute stuff because it can just like make or break certain stuff and you really can't design things the way they want, I guess. Yeah, your face right now is like and then the Crown of Seeds I think just makes sense because they never want it to be like what it was. And that also frees up like design space for them.
That's our first legendary ban ever.
Is it really?
Yep.
Oh shit, you might be right, dude.
That's why I made that face.
I honestly think that of any legendary to be banned, that was the one that should go. But it also tells me that we will be seeing those elemental heroes end soon.
Yeah.
You think they're already like designing brutes right now to like be there for when KO rotates in a year or 8 months or
Maybe not that. Maybe it'll be in a later set this year, even with how many they want to pump out.
The card pool's been
aren't
dead
they
for
a couple
too
sets
long.
ahead?
Yeah, but who knows? I don't know. The card pool's been dead for almost a year now.
Oh, elementals are coming. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that's
gonna
what-
be.
I think it might be the last set this year or the first set of next
Yeah,
year.
you guys could be right.
I'd agree.
But I feel
I'd
like
agree.
maybe they're just like doing the finishing touches or they're trying to like tweak some things and they're just realizing Berserk and Crown is just like not it.
Broken.
Yeah, just they
To
don't
be
want
fair,
to.
Berserk was extremely strong in run.
Yeah, I don't know if you
built your
guys
deck
ever
around
played
that
against
card.
a Berserk turn. It
It
feels like they just draw their fucking deck. They
Yeah.
just like if they
They go
can sustain
berserk.
go again. Yeah, no, it's legitimately like scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran into a few KOs that were playing that card and like doing the Berserk thing, but doesn't really affect CC right now, right? With the ban of those two, it was kind of weird with like the bans coming out. I was like, oh shit, there's a ban right now. Like, what could this be? And then ended up not really being much. And then there was a little
That's
piece in
kinda
there.
smart, though. Like, there really isn't any need to touch anything in like the current meta at
I
the
agree.
moment.
It's so open and wide, and nobody's like blocking the field that there shouldn't be anything banned right now to change the meta.
Ban glistening.
I begged the
Shut
question in our Discord last week if Scabskin should be banned, and I got eviscerated for that one. So
I think yes.
Yep.
fucking
Because
hated
that
it.
was a clown move.
Cliff,
I really dislike that card, dude.
Cliff, on your comment on ban glistening, it only hits Dawnblade. And
Ban glistening.
No,
yeah,
I
that's what
know.
he said.
Oh,
he said
fucking
ban
whatever.
glistening.
Oh, because you can't block a fucking Dory correctly? You want to ban its best card, dude?
Yes.
Just
I
overblock
do.
for 3, chump. And if you got a 4 overblock, you just do that because then their
No,
glistening plus 3 is
Nathan
not enough.
proved it to me at the last Blitz event when he was on Dory, and I'd go to do the overblock, and then he'd sneak around it or fucking
Twinning
route
blade,
me on
yeah,
a
that does
glistening
happen.
chain.
Singing Steel Blade, and you do the extra
But
route.
why did I even bother? I could have just taken it all and thrown back. Why did I even try?
Yeah, for sure.
But no, that was a joke. Banning Scabby, so yeah, I understand opening for discussion, but I mean, I don't think there's any grounds for
No, I was
literally any other legendary other than Crown of Seeds if
Yeah.
they are doing elementals again.
I actually don't think it should be banned either. I was just putting the question out there because I think it's a kind of a good discussion. Because the card is like it can just like win games. I don't know if you guys saw the end of the one game where the guy just rolled it at the end, got the 4.
Oh, that was great.
I mean,
That was great.
maybe doesn't win that game without it. The fact that you can roll a 1 sometimes too and just have it not matter, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy.
He said he was
I've
talking to
lost
Tark.
games to-
He said he was talking to Tark Patel and Matt Rogers, and they're both like, if you have to do it, you're an idiot if you don't. They're like, it can make or break the game, and it definitely broke the game for him on that game.
Yep, pretty fucking wild, man.
There's a lot of wild plays that happened during this Pro Tour, I will say.
All right, did you guys get to play in an armory this week? Josh, no?
Did.
I was just kidding, dude. I know.
No, I had to go to a
Yeah, we
wedding
played each
food
other. Don't
tasting.
you remember?
Yes. Yeah, I was looking at Josh again. Sorry, Bailey. I don't have your pretty face in front of me here.
I'm sorry.
I know, it's okay. Yeah, but we made it.
Ready.
I made it back to Legends this week. I took a few weeks off there. And yeah, I was happy to be back. Went 2-2. Got boned by Prism. Shout out to Danny. Would love to freaking have him, keep coming and get some more practice into that hero. It's good to have him back too. We need some more illusionists in that room. Keep everyone honest.
True.
Also,
The
lost
less
to
illusionist, the better.
yeah, lost to Carter's Viscera in a very close game. Found my Rusted Relic early, so it was a close one. Had a Fabricate valued at like 10, and then he broke the chain, so I got an extra 4 block off of it. Like, it was insane. Yeah, with like a pop off turn. His pop off turn was like almost 30 damage. I think I took 4 or 5, maybe 6 damage. Yeah,
Holy
it
shit.
was crazy. He was like, "I'm sorry, dude," and I was like, not so fast."
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I ended up still losing. He was on the Viscera list actually from PT that was on stream.
Gotcha.
He knows the guys that built that deck, I think. So he beat me with it. It was pretty good. He like did not have a hand that.
Wasn't.
I mean, they all lined up. It was just like, come on, where's your all non-attack hand? Like, it was just like, ugh. But yeah, went 2-2.
Yeah, I noticed that on stream too. Like the deck looked very consistent with its
just hums.
attacks and non-attacks.
Just freaking hums, man.
Is that
Like
is that
there was not like that stereotypical like Viscera or even just Runeblade in general like off turn where you have like all attacks or all non-attacks or like
Yeah.
it looks very smooth.
is that Bailey saying that he's gonna build a Viscera?
Maybe, dude, he'd probably do me better than Vincent. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh yeah, for
Sure.
sure.
100% do you better than Vincent.
I still really want to make that deck work, but I don't think now is the time.
It's understandable.
Do it. But yeah, before
Just needs a bit more.
Cliff, did you get to play any Fab this week?
No, my week of Fabs consists solely of me picking up stuff to tune Rhinar up. I also realized that instead of running the new Beat Chest buff, the one that lets you discard a card from hand at your choosing, I'm instead going to be running the Lead with Speed and testing that out with the 3 reds and 3 blues. Because that'll still give +3 for the red, but it also just creates an agility.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, the lead with speeds.
So
I forgot that.
even if I have to place a blue, it's a +1, and I get an agility next turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's a brute warrior card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brute / warrior, right? Yes. When you said it, I was like, wait, what? You can play that? But I forgot it was brute / warrior.
Yes, sir.
Pretty dope. Also, I actually made another upgrade to Teklo. Put in the standing orders for scars. We found Ripple Away. Just like seeing it on stream and talking about it in the Discord a little bit with our peeps. Pretty good against Dromai with the Ashwings. You can like turn off the KO's agile windups. You just like discard your Ripple Away and they just don't get the agility or might.
Or their cast bones.
Well, cast bones is good too. Yep, you play their cast bones.
The one might,
you
so
get rid of their agility and
and
one might.
Codex of Frailty, you can get
I
the
was
Ponder.
just about to say, against Rangers, you take away their Ponder. Like, it's incredibly good in certain small windows. And I feel like there's just kind of like middling blues I have. Like, I think Heavy Artillery was like the worst blue I had in the deck. And I was like, the stats all are the same, except, wait, this one actually pitches for 2. So I can go gun into Ripple Away if I want to attack with it. It blocks for 3. And then it has this cool effect where I can like sometimes like, counter my opponent's agilities or arsenal. And it's like, wow, this is just clearly like a better card than a card like Heavy Artillery. So.
Level up, as you say.
Yeah, man, just a small, we're getting there slowly.
Finding tweaks more and more.
Yeah, correct me if I'm
going to
wrong,
fucking take away all the golds from the sides, okay? All the golds.
It's not just a gold anymore.
Sorry, Cliff, what were you saying?
It's not an aura,
Correct
though.
me if I'm wrong, but you should also be able to
an aura.
get rid of the rune chance, right?
It's just one.
Don't do it.
It's just one. Like, if an effect would make them, it just makes that many -1. So, like... Mordred Tide, actually, right? If Mordred Tide, they play Mordred Tide, each instance of a card would be making 2. So you actually would, like, negate Mordred Tide, I think, every time is how that would work.
Would it also hit the sellsword tokens?
Are they tokens or allies? Or are they token allies?
They are token allies.
Then yeah, dude. Dude, so many cool ways. Oh, this is great. This is great. This is awesome. Love
Big
it.
level up.
Love this. Yeah, love it. But yeah, quick shout out if anyone is this far in the episode. We are running a team sealed heavy hitters this weekend at our LGS. I know currently Josh and I are still missing a third, right?
Yep.
So we got to find a third. If anyone wants to come chill with the BDE crew and play team sealed, let us know. Yeah, Bailey will not be there. Cliff will not be making the drive. Pussy. Sorry, I had something in my throat.
Sorry, man, I gotta work 2 11-hour night shifts.
No. It's okay. It's okay. I was just joshing you, if you will.
Just yanking chain.
I are both on that.
I'll tell you what, I'll come back if you work my shifts for me.
No thanks. I'll pass. No, should be good though. Should be fun.
Make it out. Come check it out. It'll be fun. We need more teams.
Yeah.
It'll be good. I mean, we got some, but more the merrier. But is there anything else you guys want to conclude on this episode?
Nope, I think that about does it.
Cliff, Bailey?
I don't have anything else.
Sounds
You
good.
guys ready to get the fuck out of here?
Let's do it. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We always appreciate the listens and checking out the BDE. You can always join the Discord. It's always in the show notes with a link. You can always send us an email at bigdeckenergycast@gmail.com. And make sure you hit that 5-star or follow button on Spotify. Get us up there some more. But as we always like to say, signing off. Peace.
See ya.
Next week.
As always, it's a pleasure.